Hello, good morning. This is 𝗟𝗧𝗏 from MassMailer. Thank you so much for joining the webinar today. Today I'm going to talk about a feature that has been hidden. I think many customers may not know about it. It's about using an alternate target email field when you're sending out email campaigns. I'm sure many of you are aware that there's a default email field that you can select in the email settings for any object. Or what if you actually want to change that, but not like permanently, but on fly and, for a specific campaign? How do you do that? Again, there's nothing additional setup that you need. So leave the standard default email settings as is, meaning if you already defined your target email field, the default field on the MassMailer setup, when you install the package, anyways, there's a default field already assigned for most of the objects. That typically is kept as is, but some customers may change it because they have a different target email field. But many customers may also have a need to actually send out email campaigns, but change the target email field only for that specific campaign, right? How do you do that? So there are two ways typically you would send out emails. Of course, there are many other ways as well. But I'm going to demonstrate where you can actually change this in terms of the target email field. So we'll take a look at the use case scenario where you use Salesforce list view to send out emails. And then another one is the MassMailer list view to send out emails. Okay. If it's a Salesforce list view, you basically change the target email field on the target audience page. And again, I'll show some screenshots and give you a live demo as well. That's where you can actually change it. And the MassMailer list view, if you're going to use that, you would actually want to change it at the time of creating the list view itself. So meaning if you're defining your target list and you are creating a MassMailer list view, there is an email field that's defaulted, and there's a way to change that. So that should be done at the MassMailer list view level. Once you define your MassMailer list view, then you can actually use MassMailer outreach in order to send emails to that particular list view, right? So this is, if you're coming from Salesforce list view, sure, most of you can identify this target audience page. And you can see that there's an email field right there, right below, and there's a cross mark. This is meant for the contact object, as you can see. And if you want to change it, you basically have to click on that the cross icon, and that basically would bring up this button. It shows select email field option right there. And you would have to select the email field, click on that button, and that brings up this particular page where you can actually select an alternate email. This is in case of Salesforce list view. And if you're using MassMailer list view to send out emails, again, as I said, you have to do this at the time of creating the list view. Again, as you can see here, right below, the contact object is being selected, and there's an email field, the default email field that's been shown there. What it means, you're actually using the default email field if you want to send out an email. But if you actually want to change it, again, you have to click on the cross icon. And that brings up this particular select email field button right below. So you basically click on that button, and that basically pulls up a selection page. We're actually going to go select the field. And that field is what you're going to use to send out emails, right? So let's take a look at a quick demo here. Nothing complicated. So we can start off with, say, contacts. I'll go to the sales app. Okay. And then here we have the contacts tab. Then I would just go select a list view here and then click on this send via MassMailer button. And that basically takes me to this particular page where you have all the steps in the outreach. And the next page is target audience. As you can see, there's an email field. That's a default email field that's been set up in MassMailer setup page. And again, if you actually want to take a look, where is it defined? The default email field, if you're not sure, it's always under MassMailer setup. And then the email settings page, or rather email settings sub-tab. We define all the standard fields. As you can see for contact, it is the email field that is what is defaulted. You have an option to change it here by clicking on the edit button, but we're not doing that because that's not the intent. So for this particular campaign, if you actually want to change this, all you have to do is just click on that and it brings up this button. So click on the select email field. And from the dropdown, if there's an alternate email, so instead of email, you're actually, if you want to use alternate email and click done. Now emails actually would go to this alternate email field, provided there's an email information in that. So it needs to have the email, but it has to be an email field, not a formula field. Just make sure that you create an email field, okay? So that's how you can actually change the target email field using Salesforce list view. And now let's take a look at MassMailer list view. So I would go to MassMailer list view tab, and then I'll go create a list view here. So let's say my contact list view or something. And then I'm gonna go select the contact object. And here, as you can see, the email field, the default one is selected. So I would want to change that. Click on this email field and select this alternate email field. And that's my, the target field. And I'm gonna show you how it actually appears. So for now, I'm just gonna go filter equals or contains maybe. And I would just bring up some values there, preview. Okay, so close it and save, right? I know I don't have values for alternate email here, but my intent is to basically show you how to really use the target field. So basically, this is the new target field that we changed, and now I'm actually going to go to the outreach wizard, and then I would go to the next step, and the target audience is what contact. And then here, I'm actually going to go select the list view that I selected earlier. And as you can see, the alternate email field is what is selected. So when you're actually coming from Salesforce list view, sorry, MassMailer list view, we don't let you change this because this is, this has to be defined in MassMailer list view. The actual email field, the target email field that you're going to use. This cannot be done in the outreach wizard if you're using MassMailer list view. So you have to create a MassMailer list view and change the alternate email field, which are the target email field. And then you just come to the MassMailer outreach wizard, and then you would see that the newly selected email field is what you're actually going to use as the target email field. Okay, that's as simple as that. Happy to clarify any questions, anyone? You can speak up or just put in the chat window, either ways. Okay, seems like no questions there. So again, this is a weekly webinar every Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific. And all our videos and everything has been, we are posting this on our social channels and also our website. And of course, This particular webinar also will be published and will be sent via email to all our clients and prospects. Feel free to join again next week, Thursday at 11 a.m. And if you're new to MassMailer, happy to help with a quick trial or a live demo. Just contact us with the information that has been provided here, the phone number and the email address. You can also go to our website and fill up a form. We're happy to get a quick call with you and then help you further. Okay. Once again, thank you so much for joining the webinar today. Have a good day, have a good evening, have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye.